name is Shanna Matalon. I'm a PGY5 resident in the Department of Radiology at Brigham and Women's Hospital, and today I'll be teaching you how to use NearPod, a free interactive online educational tool to enhance teaching sessions. I have no disclosures. And so the outline for this quick talk is I will show you how to create a free online account. I'll show you how to create your first NearPod teaching session. I'll show you how to put it in action and what to do after you've used NearPod with the results. So NearPod allows teachers to actively engage their students, encourage participation, assess comprehension in real time. You can perform immediate post-lecture evaluations, and you can track attendance. So I'll first start by having you go to nearpod.com. Once there, you'll see this startup page, and by clicking the center button, you can create your free teacher account. So with the free teacher account, you can create polls, interactive quizzes, and open-ended questions for a class size of up to 30 students. Once you've created your account, you'll have this main table of contents. You can start by clicking on My Library, which will bring you to your library. If you haven't yet created any NearPod sessions, this will be empty. To create a new session, you can hit the New button up at the top left-hand corner, and you'll be brought to this empty template. The great thing about NearPod is that you can actually take old PowerPoint or PDF files and drop them directly into NearPod and then enhance them through NearPod with interactive components. So if you decide to directly input your old PowerPoint like I've done here, everything will be uploaded into NearPod, and then you can add interactive components. The one caveat is that with the free NearPod version, you only get 10 megabytes of import size, which can be relatively small if you have large PowerPoint files or have a lot of images in your PowerPoint files. So one trick that I've learned for large PowerPoint files is that you can use NearPod just for the interactive components, so the content stays separate. And during your presentation, you would both have NearPod and PowerPoint open simultaneously, and you can seamlessly switch between NearPod and PowerPoint using Alt-Tab or Command-Tab on the Mac. Either way, once you're ready to start adding interactive components, you'll select Add Slide. And once there, you want to select Add Activity. And you can see you have several potential activities to choose from. And I'll show you what some of these look like. So you can create an open-ended question, which allows your students to actually fill in the blank with an open-ended question. You can do a poll, which has no correct answer. Or you can do a quiz where you've selected what the correct answer should be. And you can even have them draw the answer either on a drawing that you've added in yourself, or you can have an empty canvas if you want them to just do a free-form drawing. You can even gather immediate feedback on your content by including a poll at the end of your session. You can ask your students to evaluate the organization, the relevance, and the overall quality of your content with a 5-point Likert scale. So once you've created your NearPod session, you can put it into action. To do this, you would go back to your library and hover your mouse over the session that you want to use, either a live lesson or a student-paced session. The student-paced session gives your learners a code that they can put in at their own time and complete the session at their own pace. This is not something that you would do if you wanted to give it in a lecture. If you're giving a live lesson, you would pick that, and they're also given a code. You have your learners go to nearpod.com. They don't need an app or anything like that, just access to the internet, and they would put in this code. They're then asked to put in their name. If you're keeping attendance, you would want them to use your real name, but if attendance is not necessary, I find that anonymity makes learners a little bit more comfortable in answering questions, and so I encourage them to create pseudonyms. So once you've given your session, now what do? You can go back to your table of contents and select Reports. There you'll see any session that you've given in the past, and you can look at the data from those sessions. So for example, if I was interested in my Intro to Radiology and General Surgery talk, I would click on that one, and then I can see a summary slide that tells me overall who participated. So if I was taking attendance, that would be important. In this case, you can see I asked them to give fake names. You can find out how they did in general with the correct answer ratio, and up at the top you can see little tabs for each individual type of question. So if I wanted to see how the students did on the draw it question, I would select that, and it brings me to this page where I can see each individual student's answer. So I can get a sense of how well they did, if I need to change things for next time, and how each individual student did if I was keeping track. So in summary, NearPod is a free online tool to jazz up your teaching sessions. It engages students and can be used for attendance and post-lecture evaluation.